Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my Southern Kitchen. My name is Ellen. Today, I've got a great sweet potato recipe to share with y'all. Also, February is National Sweet Potato Month. We're going to make sweet potato pone. And sweet potato pone is a Gullah Geechee classic. It is crossed between a sweet potato pie and a sweet potato casserole. You can serve this for a side dish or a dessert. And my friends, it is so simple and easy to make. And as always, it is the bomb.com delicious. Everybody's going to love and enjoy this, full of sweet potato flavor and loaded with spices. And I'll post a complete recipe along with the instructions in the description box below. Also check out my previous video, Black History Month Cupcakes. I'll also post the link to that in the description box below. So grab your baking pan, your spices, and grate up your sweet potatoes, sugar, because we're about to bake some sweet potato pone magic in my Southern kitchen. Here we go. Alright, my friends, the first step we're going to do is prep up our sweet potatoes. On my cutting board, I have 3 medium sweet potatoes, and we're going to cut off the ends and peel them. Alright, as soon as I get through with the rest of my sweet potatoes, I'll bring you back. Alright, my friends, I've got my sweet potatoes nice and peeled, and I removed the ends. Aren't they pretty? Beautiful orange. So now we're going to grate them, and we're going to grate them using the finer side on the box grater. Just like that, and it will give us 6 cups of finely shredded sweet potatoes. Alright, as soon as I get through grating them, I'll bring you back. Alright, my friends, I am through grating my sweet potatoes, and off camera I place them into my pan. Now we're going to set this aside while we work on our other ingredients. On my cutting board, I have a 1 medium-sized orange. We're going to zest it. And if you don't have a microplane, you can use the finer side on the box grater to get the zest. But be careful, don't get the white, because it'll be bitter. We need the orange part. Alright, my friends, I am through zesting my orange. We need 1 teaspoon of the orange zest. Excellent. So now I'm going to put this to the side, and we're going to juice up the orange. And make sure you roll it to get a juicy orange. And I'm going to squeeze it into my glass and through the mesh strainer. Alrighty, I am through squeezing my orange, and off camera I poured it into my measuring cup, and 1 orange makes 3 tablespoons of fresh orange juice. Oh, ain't nothing like the smell of orange. Smells amazing. Now I'm going to set this aside. In my medium saucepan, I have 1/4 cup, which is a half a stick or 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter that I melted and cooled. And into our melted butter, we're going to add in 1/3 cup of packed light brown sugar and 1/4 cup of molasses. Oh yes. And also, this recipe ain't overly sweet. All the sweetness is going to come from the sweet potatoes. Give it a stir until it's well incorporated. Okie dokie, now we're going to set this aside while I grab my eggs. In my large bowl, I have 3 extra large eggs at room temperature, and we're going to beat them using my whisk. Into our beaten eggs, we're going to add in the sugar mixture. Next, we're going to add in 1 teaspoon, which is a cupful of pure vanilla extract, and 1/2 cup of my favorite milk, evaporated milk. Whisk until it's well combined. Now we're going to add in our fresh orange juice, the orange zest, and yummy spices, 1/2 teaspoon each of ground cinnamon, ground ginger, and kosher salt, 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, and a pinch of ground cloves. Mix this in until it's well blended. Last but not least, we're going to add in the star of the show, our shredded sweet potatoes. And fold them in. Oh, it smells so good. Can smell the spices and the vanilla. Also, Easter's coming up. This would be great to serve. Also perfect for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Alright, as soon as I get through folding in my sweet potatoes, I'll bring you back. Alright, my friends, I am through folding in my sweet potatoes. We are ready to pour it into our pan. We're going to pour it in the 8 by 8 inch square baking pan that I sprayed generously with cooking spray, or you can use a 9 by 9 inch. And using my offset spatula, we're going to spread it evenly. Now we're going to cover it with aluminum foil. Time to place it in the oven. Oven's preheated to 350 degrees. Going to let it bake for 40 minutes. Alright, my friends, it's been 40 minutes. Now we're going to remove the foil. Going to place it back in the oven and continue to bake for another 10 minutes until it's caramelized on top. And I'll bring you back. Alright, my friends, there you have it. Sweet potato pone. Doesn't that look good? And it smells heavenly up in this kitchen. You don't want to dig in right away. Let it rest for 30 minutes. And then after that, I'll cut me up a slice and then we'll give it a taste. Alright, my friends, I've got my plate right here. And I want to show y'all how nice and set it is. Fantastic. Also, you could place it in the refrigerator for about 2 hours if you want a firmer consistency after it's been resting for 30 minutes. I'm serving it as a dessert, so I garnish it with some whipped cream and a dusting of ground cinnamon on top. Now it's time for the best part, the tasting. Here we go. Beautiful texture. Look at that. Please have a bite. The sweet potatoes are tender and perfectly cooked. I could taste the spices and the orange. They are perfectly layered. And the whipped cream tops it off. Took it to the next level. And this is my homemade whipped cream. I'll post a link to that recipe in the description box below. This sweet potato pone is marvelous, my friends. Please give this recipe a try. This deserves another bite. Yum-o. Sweet potato pone-licious. My friends, many thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video recipe, please give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And for more Southern magic in my kitchen, hit that subscribe button and click on the bell so that way you'll be notified when my new videos come out. Also, follow me on social media. Facebook, Ellen's Homemade Delights, and Instagram at Ellen Delights. And please send me an email, ellenshomemade@gmail.com. I would love to see your beautiful creations with my recipes. And I'll see you next time. Let's eat and much love.